A republic or a monarchy?
A republic
is based on a constitution which protects minority rights.
Not democracy, not mob rule, two wolves and a sheep voting on what's for dinner.
So they think they own our land, they think they own our water, children, our education, our money.
We have to define who we are and what we will tolerate.
Somebody's going to ask you what you did during the Patriot Uprising.
You have been warned.
We have the facts. We have the Constitution. We have the Bill of Rights. We have common law. Knowledge is power, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm so excited to be able to offer you Don't Tread on Me, Rise of the Republic. Tyranny is upon us, but liberty and the sleeping giant that is the American people is rising. A new tool in the info war. Don't Tread on Me. Order it at Infowars.com or PrisonPlanet.com or call toll-free 888-253-3139 and support independent, patriotic Liberty films.
Go solar for cheap. Want to use solar power but the price is too high? Now you can build your own solar panels for less than $200 at 123cheapsolar.com. Don't laugh. We've sold over 45,000 solar do-it-yourself kits. Watch the step-by-step videos that even non-handyman types can use. We offer a 60-day money-back guarantee. Go to 123cheapsolar.com or call 800-713-0486. 800-713-0486. Reduce your foreign oil dependency when you go green with 123cheapsolar.com.
We the people grow cotton, weave fabric, engrave ink, embed strips and fibers to protect from counterfeit and carting to a private bank, having it lent back at interest, forcing taxes to service debt. This capitalism, or was Jefferson correct when stating a central bank issuing the public currency is a greater menace to the liberties of the people than a standing army? Hi, Ted Anderson. I'm placing a silver dollar in a book explains our monetary system. Call for your copy, 800-686-2237. It's time to understand the system. Call 800-686-2237. That's 800-686-2237.
Come, you masters of war, you that build the big guns, you that build the death planes.
We're going to pop in with Gary Franchi. We're going to have him back up, too, to talk about the entirety of the film and even play some selects in the next few weeks. Of course, the documentary film is Enemy of the State. We also have other films like What in the World Are They Spraying, available at Infowars.com, dealing with the chemtrails. All of this is informing the public. But going back to Franchi again in the next short segment, then Joe Rogan scheduled. He hadn't gotten here yet to be in studio with us. We have Lindsey Williams back online. He's been trying to get through to him, couldn't. They're with him there. He's only able to now send him emails that they will then print off and read to him. He's very weak. But Lindsey said that if people want to send us emails to send to Mr. Frum, that we'll then send them on to Lindsey. He didn't want to give out his private email and get bombarded. We'll send those on to Mr. X, Mr. Frum. Well, I mean, Lindsey, we just talked during the break. Express what you told me. It was very poignant.
Well, this man has been such a marvelous blessing to this entire world. I would like people to recognize what would have been had he not been here. I mean, he literally has changed many things in the entire world by what he's been willing and risking himself to step out and say what he said over these years. He's very weak. He can hardly eat. Not even talk with me on the telephone, and he probably will pass away in a very short period of time. But fortunately, I think it's, well, anyway, I don't know how to say it. This man, what he has said, I was looking back over my notes here a few moments ago, Alex, after I called him, and he gave me a schedule of events in chronological order, and I gave it over a program about a year ago in which he said, there will be plenty of food and water, but he said you won't be able to buy it. And at the time, we wondered what in the world he was talking about. There would be no shortages whatsoever on the grocery store shelves, but yet you may go hungry because you won't have the money to be able to purchase it. With what the Federal Reserve did this week, we have seen a total deterioration of the American dollar. And now, of course, you haven't seen anything. The mortgage-backed security issue, they're going to demand $2 to $7 trillion in the very near future. All of these events, you need to realize that 2 years ago, I begged you to buy gold, and that's what Mr. Fromm told me. And at the time, I couldn't give out his name. And you could buy it for $700 an ounce. Well, I'm begging you to do something else right now. If you know anyone who has cancer, if you know anybody who does not want to die with it, they do not want to have to go through the horrors of chemo and radiation. These men have found a way, and it can be done. And, Alex, I think it would be wonderful if you'll allow me, and you can just tell me what I can do.
Well, to be specific, the other Mr. X was cured, you're saying, by this, but Fromm obviously wasn't.
Fromm had a son that he trained as a medical doctor, and his son convinced him to go the conventional method. The other Mr. X 9 years ago had cancer in both lungs. The doctors sent him home to die, and he said, no, I'm not going to. He looked and found out what people use who know. Not only that, but Vita Locke in Colorado 7 years ago had cancer. They sent her home to die. She's perfectly well today. Her granddad, at 60 years of age, had cancer, prostate. He lived to be 104.
Okay, we're almost out of time. Since you want to mention this, what is it, a clinic somewhere?
Yeah, just give a call to this number, 800-262-12... 800-262-0212. Now, this is not me. I have nothing to do with this. I don't make a penny out of this. I just want to help people when I see a man that I love so much die. But now,
well, Lindsey, listen, I'll have to have you up next week to give me specifics on this. I mean, I believe that you believe this is great. I'll have to find out more. But is this a clinic in the United States or overseas?
It's overseas.
All right. Well, we'll definitely have you back on after Mr. Fromm. Well, hopefully he doesn't, but it looks like he's about to die. And then we'll learn more. But people can send us emails that we'll pass on to him through you. Thank you, Lindsey Williams.
Thank you for listening to GCN. Visit GCNlive.com today.
Let me tell you a little bit about one of our great sponsors, HomeGain.com. This is the place to get you started buying or selling a home, finding a realtor, and getting any real estate questions answered. Go to HomeGain.com and see what I'm talking about. All you need to do is type in your home address, and you will get an instant free estimate of your home's value online. This is a great way to be able to monitor the value of your home. And again, it's absolutely free. There are tons of tools to help you. For instance, if you want to remodel your home, go to HomeGain.com. Use their Home Sale Maximizer to help you determine which home improvements can most increase your home's value before you put it on the market. For 10 years, these folks have been helping home sellers and buyers. Visit their link at Infowars.com. Look for Max, the orange Home Gain Gorilla, to help you with any real estate needs you might have. You'll love this site. It's HomeGain.com. HomeGain.com. Check them out today.
Coast to coast, direct from Austin. You're listening to the Alex Jones Broadcasting Network.
By the way, multiple times a week, we're adding new exclusive interviews for PrisonPlanet.tv viewers. There's a new one, a Willie Nelson, Jesse Ventura. It's got to be 40-something minute long. Never before seen exclusive interview. All of it, but like 1 minute is new. There's 1 minute of Ventura talking about the left-right paradigm minute that's actually in the Obama deception. This has never before been seen. We're just dumping all of these amazing interviews onto PrisonPlanet.tv where you can see it in the highest quality. It's 15 cents a day. $5.95 for a monthly membership, or get 3 months free when you get a yearly membership. And so that's all available, again, at PrisonPlanet.tv. In fact, we've just launched the special we only do in November and December. It's 5+ months free when you sign up for a year. So you pay for like 6.5 months. You get 5 months free, $39.95 at PrisonPlanet.tv, or get a trial subscription for $5.95 monthly. And your support and purchase of the membership makes this broadcast possible. We allow you to share your passcode with people to where you can have 6 of the same passcode with the same passcode logged on at any one time. I just wouldn't share it with more than 20 people or so. Plus, we can't pay for the bandwidth. But you can also share your passcode. Just tell them not to share it with too many others, again, or sometimes you'll try to get on and you'll be locked out. PrisonPlanet.tv. Gary, I apologize about having all this breaking news while you were scheduled to be on today, but we'll have you back up again soon. Excellent film. Recapping in the 3 minutes we've got left what this film, Enemy of the State, covers and why it's so informative.
We wanted to cover the trigger mechanisms that could be used to cause these camps to be activated. We spent a great deal of time exposing the media hype and the propaganda around pandemics. And the actual RFID technology, bracelet technology, the scanner technology that they use at points of entry at the camps to round people up. A lot easier for them to track false flag, cover civil arrest, and we go and we talk about the other things we mentioned.
Hey, Gary, do you have a landline? Because your cell phone's dying on us.
I could try and get to it.
Oh, his landline was bad. But we're going to call you back and bring you back in the next segment to go over this because it's so important. Enemy of the state, but your Skype line or whatever it is, we ought to get you on via video link sometime. I know you've got the studios because this is a multicast, not just radio, it's TV as well here. Joe Rogan got stuck in traffic. He'll be here in the next 10 minutes or so. When he comes in a few times a year to do comedy or invites me to UFC, I like to talk to him. He's a wild guy, but very interesting, his view on the world, and I always like to get it when he's here in town to get his view on things. So we'll be getting his take on things coming up here for the rest of the hour as soon as he joins us. Just incredible news taking place around the world. The opposition to the naked body scanners is mounting by the minute as major governments like Italy and others pull them out, saying they're dangerous and ineffective. As more and more comes out about the major terrorist operators like Anwar al-Awlaki and bin Laden working with the U.S. government. This is the fake outside phantom menace used to scare us into submission when the real grid that's been built is for the people of the planet, not for these shadowy Muslim terrorists they control. There's also some breaking news. This is from CNN. Update, Oberman suspended for Democratic contributions. Keith Olbermann, MSNBC's primetime firebrand host, has been suspended indefinitely for violating the ethics policies of his employer earlier this year when he donated to 3 Democrats seeking federal office, MSNBC announced today. I became aware of Keith's political contributions late last night, mindful of NBC's new news policy and standards. I have suspended him indefinitely without pay, MSNBC President Phil Griffin said in a statement. First reported by Politico and confirmed by the Federal Elections Commission filings. That is a total stunt. $2,400. I don't particularly like Keith Olbermann. He's a globalist, but the point is, he's a partisan, is that you got federal money with behavior placement on all the news. So they'll fire somebody, look, we're impartial, when meanwhile the government's financing the news. And not just NBC, but every other major mainstream outlet. I mean, this is incredible.
Hi, I'm Mark Craighead, founder of Crossbreed Holsters. I designed our top-selling holster, the Super Tuck Deluxe, to solve the problems of being poked, pinched, and gouged while carrying concealed. The Super Tuck Deluxe is the most comfortable, most concealable holster on the market today. We offer a 2-week free trial and a lifetime warranty.
Visit us at crossbreedholsters.com. Don't forget, crossbreedholsters.com.
Go solar for cheap. Want to use solar power but the price is too high? Now you can build your own solar panels for less than $200 at 123cheapsolar.com. Don't laugh. We've sold over 45,000 solar do-it-yourself kits. Watch the step-by-step videos that even non-handyman types can use. We offer a 60-day money-back guarantee. Go to 123cheapsolar.com or call 800-713-0486. 800-713-0486. Reduce your foreign oil dependency when you go green with 123cheapsolar.com.
They helped to create a new world order. We are part of a new world order.
A new world order based upon collective action.
Invisible Empire is a damning indictment of the globalists through their own words and documents.
The new world order really is a tool for addressing a new world of possibilities.
It means all the world under their control.
The United Nations would take over America. The Trilateral Commission would control